Hello, my name is Jennifer Moore, and I serve as the Director of Special Programs and Campus Life here at LeMoyne-Owen College. Welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we will have a conversation with our new Vice President of Student Affairs, Dr. Dunroz. Dr. Dunroz previously served as the District Dean of Student Services at Northwest Mississippi Community College, and we are super excited to welcome her to the LOC family. If you have questions, please feel free to place your questions in the comment box. Also, you can email us at studentservices@loc.edu if you have questions after this live. It's also important that you like and share our talks on your social media pages. We are also on Instagram at LOC Magicians. All right, so let's get started. I didn't forget, but Sana Christian, our president of the Student Government Association, is also here to welcome our new VP to the college. So Sana, I'm going to let you welcome Dr. Dunroz.
Thank you, Miss Moore. Hi, everyone who's tuning in. Thank you for joining us. As Miss Moore just mentioned, I'm Sena. I'm a senior and I serve as a student government president. And we are very excited to welcome Dr. Dunroz to the LeMoyne-Owen College family. We always term ourselves as a family because that's what we are. We're big on relationship building and learning more about each other. And so we're excited, about learning more about you and getting to know you and having you get to know us some more. So welcome to the LLC family.
Thank you so much. Since I've began to interact with the staff at LeMoyne-Owen College, I have felt nothing but warmth and nothing but great sentiment. So I'm excited about joining the family.
Thank you so much. We're happy to have you here. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Dunroz.
Awesome. Well, I am originally from Picayune, Mississippi. Picayune, of course, is South Mississippi, about 45 minutes from New Orleans, about an hour south of Hattiesburg, Mississippi. So I'm a long way from home. What brought me to the area, of course, is the position at Northwest. Prior to that time, I was at Hines Community College, where I served as Assistant Director of Housing and Residence Life and eventually Associate Director of Housing and Residence Life. I transitioned not only in that position, but also to become a student success specialist. And so that began my professional career in student affairs. But I always start with with saying that I actually didn't begin my student affairs career at Hines. It actually was as a student at Delta State University. I served as an orientation leader as well as a resident assistant. So there is a special place that I have in my heart for our students and just what student life brings to not only the student experience, but also for student leadership opportunities. And I believe strongly that the student is the pulse of the college. And so I try to lead with that in mind, that our students are the pulse of the college, and that when we listen to what that pulse is telling us, we, of course, can make informed decisions that not only will just benefit the college, but most importantly, benefit the student.
Awesome. That's wonderful to hear. So, what do you like to do in your spare time?
So I have a new family. I recently was married back in June. I had a pandemic wedding, and I am definitely learning all of the great things about motherhood. I am a bonus mom to Braylon, and of course, my husband Marcus. We spend a lot of time, of course, just kind of fostering our family unit. I'm learning a lot of the hip terms. I'm learning what drip is. I'm
Hey,
learning.
Drip.
I
He's so
learned
old
that.
school, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm learning all the. He's 12, by the way.
Okay.
So he's teaching me about drip. He's telling me, of course, that all Jordans are not good Jordans. I'm
Mm-hmm.
learning about shoulder pads are not cool in my suits.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so he's giving me quite a
Uh-huh.
quite
Okay.
an understanding of the way my drip should look. So,
Okay.
but all jokes aside, I'm truly enjoying the family life right now. Um,
Awesome.
Beyond, of course, that I spend a lot of time with my sorority as well as some student organizations, not student organizations, some social organizations I'm a part of. So
Okay.
quite a bit of my time is devoted toward family and, of course, social organizations.
Okay. And what Greek letter organization are you a member of?
I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I
Awesome.
currently serve as the president of the Upsilon Iota Omega chapter in Oxford, Mississippi.
Cool.
Awesome. Great. Great to hear. Okay, so you have a lot going on. You have a super wonderful family. You've got now your LOC family. You've got a
Yes.
ton of students and student staff and faculty who are rooting for you. Give us like a fun fact about you. Tell us something that, is interesting about Dr. Dunroz.
A fun fact about me would probably be that I have a Barbie doll collection, and it's a pretty
Interesting.
massive one. It is pretty massive.
How many
So,
exactly?
I think we're at about 42.
Okay.
I stop. So they're all at my parents' house. And
Mhm.
my mom is ready for them to be gone. And I told her,
Oh,
my Barbie doll's home is your home. So listen, I came home one weekend and all of my Barbies were in a closet. And, I had some abandonment issues going on.
yeah.
I felt bad for them. So yeah, that would probably be my fun fact. My Barbie doll collection is very important to me, and my parents are ready for them to have a new home.
Oh, well, that is a fun fact, and that's interesting. Barbie dolls. Okay. All right. So, moving right along, what are some things that the students and the community can look to see from the student affairs area under your leadership?
Most definitely. That's an excellent question. One of the things that's extremely important to me is transparency.
Mhm.
I think it's essential when you are leading a division to be transparent, not only with those that you are um, are leading, but also with how you conduct your business. And
Mhm.
so, students at LOC, as well as colleagues of LOC, can expect transparency. I think that is the best way to not only understand what is going on, but it's also the best way to fix problems. When we have issues, a lot of the reasons that we have those issues is because we are not given the forethought that is needed to particular areas, and we have not communicated ways that or reasons that there are issues, and therefore we haven't come up with the best solutions on how we can fix those problems. So
Mhm.
I would definitely say that transparency will be something that students as well as colleagues alike will be able to gain from my leadership over the division.
And
Awesome.
Dr. Dunroz, when you think about your leadership, are you, an open door type person? Or do we need to make an appointment? Can we just show up to your Microsoft Teams? What's your leadership like?
Sure, I definitely pride myself on having an open door policy. One of the things, just for efficiency reasons, if there is a topic of a particular magnitude that requires some level of attention that goes beyond what our conversation may be able to bring, I do ask that you give me a heads up on that so I can make the most of our time together. So, for example, if there is a concern that you may have with a policy, or if there's a concern that you have with fair treatment or whatever the concern may be, giving me a heads up on that when an appointment is scheduled is helpful. So that way we can make the most meaningful and most impactful time while we're here.
Right. Okay.
Sounds good. Okay, well, there's a lot of pink and green in the chat box. I just want you to
Oh,
know that you've got
wow.
lots of pink
Okay.
and green
Our
cards
stars.
from our viewers, and they're really excited that you are here. So we are grateful as well. All right, so we want to wrap it up. We're usually here for about 10 to 15 minutes, and we don't want to keep our viewers. Since there aren't any questions in the chat box, just lots of love. Do you guys have any closing remarks?
So I guess I'll go first. It was great getting to know a little bit more about you, and I'm sure as we start to interact more, as you start to interact more with the students, and as hopefully we start to transition to being more on campus, that we'll start to learn each other more, and we'll have really great experiences. It seems like you're bringing a lot to the table, a lot of experiences, a lot of thoughts, and a lot of willingness to work. So we are really excited about the kind of work you'll do, and again, welcome to the family, and we can't wait to see everything that you accomplish.
Well, how beautiful and sweet. Thank you so much. I truly felt those sentiments and I appreciate the warm welcome. I'm excited about getting things started at LeMoyne-Owen. I've heard great things from the staff just in some of my initial meetings, and the desire, the passion that's there to, of course, ensure that this division is running as smoothly as possible is there. And I just hope that we all can merge together to make some magic happen. And I'm excited about being here.
Yes, got
Yes.
the tagline. Yes.
Yes. Well, we are so excited that you are here, and welcome to the family again, our LOC family. We know that you will hit the ground running, and we are super excited to follow you under your leadership. Okay, well,
Awesome.
thank you so much for joining us today, students. We have some fun events going on this week. Thursday, we will have our Retool Your School block party outside on Greek Row. So come by and vote for our Retool Your School campaign and get some free food from some local food truck vendors. We'll provide food for you if you sit down and vote for LOC. Also on Friday, at 3 o'clock, we will have the walk to Stacks with our freshman class. So if you have not toured the Stacks Museum, please join us at 3 p.m. Outside of the dorm gate, and we will walk over to Stacks. It's 2 blocks away. So wear your tennis shoes, walk over with us, and have a tour of the Stacks Museum. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful evening.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you all.